Welcome to Messages. Messages is a podcast about communication and miscommunication. Messages is a work of fiction. Human memory is also most likely a work of fiction. What is fiction? Any similarities to actual events are intended.
Peabody Dispatch.
PC1, go ahead.
PC1, Laura Hinder called for you. She's married to Paul. If you remember, he used to have the lumber yard in town. Now, they live at 41 North Vine Street with the woodshed in the back. You know, the one with the green roof and that's a little bit rusty. So they're having an issue, and they've been dog barking for like an hour, and she'd like to talk to you about it.
10-4.
Hello? Yes, sir. I'm on my way to go speak with someone that could be a potential witness or a person of interest. Why? Well, sir, just because you're the mayor doesn't make you privy to every single investigation we're doing. I understand that. I get that she was part of the congregation, but that doesn't mean that you get to be read in on every single thing that's going on with this case. Look, I get your emotional state on this. I do. I understand that, and I understand your mother's feelings on this. But I'm not gonna... I get that. No, I understand. Yes, I do. Yes, I understand. But I have to adhere to certain laws. It doesn't matter if it's Peabody and how things are. Peabody's in Illinois, last I checked. So, I'm not going to violate the law just because you want me to. Alright? I'm gonna go talk to this gentleman, and if it leads anywhere, helps me solve the case, then so be it. Unbelievable. Just because he's a mayor. Preacher, preceptor, whatever he calls himself. Whatever. Just gotta worry about finding this girl. That reminds me. Call Chief Hancock.
Calling Chief Hancock. Mobile.
Hello? Hey, Chief, how are you? No, I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, it's been a while. Hey, I'll try to make this quick because I know I'm going to lose reception. You know how phones are here up in this area. Real quick, just checking to see if any of your guys have spotted Angela anywhere in and around Quiver. Well, really? When was that? Oh, sure. Yeah, if you could get me the video, that'd be great. Oh, things are alright. I mean, you know how small towns are. Yeah, oh, that'd be nice, and that's a tempting offer, sir. I wouldn't have any problems working for you. Yeah, look. Let me finish this case, okay? That's the big thing right now. I want to finish this case up. And then probably take you up on that offer. Yeah, I wouldn't have any problems being a detective. No, did it before. Do it again. Alright, yeah, you got my email, right? Okay, yeah, go ahead and get me that file. I'll take a look at it. Alright, great. Thanks, Chief. Really appreciate it. I said I really appreciate... Hello? You there? God. Give a year's salary just for a radio tower out here with some cell phone reception. That's fine. That's fine. Oh, man. These woods. Ugh, every time. Freaking feeling in my stomach. How does this guy live out here? Roads are awful. Oh, man. He's hoping that he's talkative. At least back at the office. Oh, Angela, where are you? Where the heck are you? I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. You're an adult, make your own choices, but geez, I just want to put this to bed. Maybe this guy will at least have a phone number for her or something. No. I'm not in another Hollis Green situation. Not now, not ever. I don't want to think about it. Can't believe that guy's living in that house. Yeah, it's either he has no clue, or I don't even want to think about that other alternative. That's not what I want to think about right now. Oh boy. Oh dear. Jeez. I forget how many animals are out here sometimes. Alright, camera's working. In-car dash. Yep, mic's working. Alright. Gotta be fully compliant. There's the house. I don't see anybody walking around. No car. Oh, that's right, he doesn't drive. Man. If Angela opens the door, all I gotta do is just ask if you're alright. You have any intentions of going home? You want to be found? And I can put this whole thing to rest. Go back to being a real cop, not some politician's little lackey. Where's that guy's driveway at? Oh, there it is. Oh, slow down, slow. There it is. Ugh, Old Town. God bless it. I get punched in the chest every time. Alright, pull up in here.
Peabody Police Department.
Hello? Yeah? Ready for...
Do you not remember our phone conversation, Mr. Wells?
No?
You agreed to meet with me today? This morning?
I did.
Yes, we had a nice, lengthy conversation last night.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Sometimes these things happen. Still having some memory issues, I see.
Yeah.
That's alright. Car's waiting there at your driveway if you wouldn't mind coming with me.
Sure. I need to throw on some real clothes. Is that okay? I'll be right back.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll wait here.
Shoes that, it's kind of cold.
It is fairly cold.
Okay, I'll be right out.
That's fine. I'll wait right here.
Sure.
Sure.
Still with the recorder?
Yeah.
Still having memory issues?
Well, I may have for a while.
Okay. Well,
It's slowly healing, but they don't know for sure if it'll ever go back to how it was.
okay. Well, just understand you're in a police vehicle, so it is automatically audio and video recording everything.
Okay.
You understand that?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna head over to the station real quick.
I guess I finally get to make it into Peabody.
Yeah. I'm surprised you haven't made it into town yet.
Well, maybe if the weather was a little nicer, I would have, walked in or something. I got kind of banged up in the accident. I mean, it's not too bad, but I get sore easy. And with the cold, it makes it kind of worse.
Yeah, it has been pretty cold here.
Yeah, it snowed. It snowed today. in October.
Yeah, that's a little unusual. The nice thing is, though, the forest kind of blocks the wind. So
I can still hear it. The trees, it's so loud some nights that, I don't know, creeps you out. I just gotta get used to it.
well, country living takes a bit of time. It took me a little while to get used to it, too.
I lived in the country when I was a little kid.
Did you?
Yeah, but it used to freak me out at night too. That's maybe probably why it does now. It's probably, tapping into some childhood fear.
One of those folks that gets easily startled?
No, actually, I love like horror movies and stuff. Yeah.
Some of those horror films are based on real events.
Yeah, those aren't really the ones I like so much. I like the pretty out there stuff,
okay.
the monsters and old school good and evil struggle kind of stuff. Not so much like killers and weird true crime. I don't like true crime. True crime makes me depressed.
Okay. What about ghost movies?
Oh, I love ghost movies. Yeah. Yeah, any kind of haunted anything. You?
I've had some experiences in life that kind of turned me off from some horror films. I used to like watching the old Universal horror classics, but a couple of events happened that sort of changed my perspective on horror films. Watch some science fiction. That's about it.
I like science fiction a lot too. You had like, I'm sorry, I don't mean to pry, but did you have like a ghost experience?
Well, I'll tell you what. How about after we have our little conversation at the station, I fill you in a little bit more about myself?
Okay. Yeah. So, we're just gonna look at some pictures and stuff, or...
Yep. Once we get there.
Pictures of what?
You'll find out.
You say stuff like that, it makes me feel super nervous.
Nothing to be nervous about. Unless you got a guilty conscience.
Not for the reasons you might think.
Well, we all have our little burdens to bear.
My niece was in the accident with me.
Who was driving?
I was driving. She got hurt.
How'd she get hurt?
Guy pulled out in front of us. People always say there was nothing I could do, but replaying it over in my head, I asked myself the question: was there something I could have done? Could I have reacted a little faster?
Do you think there was anything you could have done?
I don't know.
fill you in on something here. Accidents are just that. They're accidents. Unavoidable.
I just think, maybe if I'd been watching out of the corner of my eye better.
Tell me, Mr. Wells, do you have eyes in the back of your head, too?
No?
Okay. Do you have ESP? Are you psychic?
I don't think so.
Okay. Then there is nothing in this world that you could have done to prevent that. And beating yourself up over it only adds to your problems. And can strain relationships with family members.
Yeah. You sound like you know what you're talking about.
Absolutely. Look, let me tell you, this isn't my first rodeo as a cop, okay? Like I said, when we get to the station, I'll fill you in a little bit more about myself.
Definitely, I'm curious how somebody ends up in Peabody.
Well, that is not an accident. That's more of a choice.
So this is it, huh?
Yeah, something like that.
How many people live here?
Well, as soon as we, cross by here, we'll be in town. But, yeah, this is, we got about maybe 750 to 810 people. It's not a very big community. It's a little bit more spread out than people realize. It's,
I imagine a lot of the people live out in the country.
Yeah. This town is an old family town.
Family town? What's a family town?
Well, some of the folks that settled in the area back in the early 1900s, late 1800s, stayed around here, and those families and names are still here.
Yeah, I gotcha. The town I grew up in was like that. I mean, pretty much there's certain families that have just lived there for generation on generation.
Yep. Not much to Peabody. I mean, we have our gas station and general store. At the hardware store there downtown.
Yeah,
Got our lumber yard.
There isn't a lot of town, is there?
No, there's not. Like you said, quite a few live out of town for reasons, myself included.
I grew up in a town of about 1,500 people, but this is pretty small, and everything looks old.
Everything is old. Well, here we are. Park over here and I'll get you out.
This is the town hall? Church?
It's a little bit of everything.
Peabody, dispatch PC-1. I'll be out at my office. No status.
Are you sure about no status?
Yeah, it's a secure building, dispatch.
Alright, well. He's in there, and I think they got fresh coffee, too. Let me know if you need anything.
Oh, okay.
Stuck on the curb. pretty. How old is it?
Excuse me?
The church.
How old is the church?
Yeah.
Well, since the town was founded.
Which is used to like the late 80s.
Newer town was founded about 1910, 1915.
The newer town?
The part behind your house is Old Town.
Oh.
That's the settlement. There's, well, we'll go into that later.
So this is a cool old church.
It used to be a church. It's a combination of city hall, water and street department, and police department. Right around here. The police department is upstairs. You're all good doing stairs?
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
Well, I say that now. Ask me again when we get to the top how many stairs.
Mile through. Follow me here.
Oh. Still looks like a church.
That side. Our dispatchers.
Oh, wow, you were getting up the stairs. Where's everybody at?
Dispatcher will be going home probably in about half an hour. It's not a full-time position. Alright, just a second over here.
Is your office?
Yeah. Alright, Mr. Wells, I'm going to have to ask you to turn that recorder off at this point. I'm going to be recording our interview anyway, so if you wouldn't mind, I'd greatly appreciate that.
Okay.
Hey, buddy, it's Chris Davis again. You're gonna probably get a kick out of this or think that I have completely lost my mind, but I had this really weird dream last night. Remember that old cafe we used to go to in Normal and get coffee after I would go, the little theater there? I dreamt of just sitting in that cafe, and the power goes out, like the whole downtown. So we're looking around trying to figure what's going on, and we decided we're going to go outside, and I turn around for just a second because I heard something behind me, and when I look back, the door is kind of closing, like you'd step through, I step out, you're nowhere. You're nowhere to be seen. In the dream, I wandered around for a while, trying to find somebody, and it was like there was nobody there. Like you just vanished. It sounds crazy. You know I'm not superstitious, but it felt so real. Like I woke up so worried about you. You know, I'm in the mountains of North Carolina right now. Like I said last time, I wanted to get away. So maybe it's the cold down there. Maybe it's just the dark night, and it's really dark up here at night. Or this weird thread I came across on the web. Just some real wacky stories about the town we live in. You know, Illinois, there's all kinds of great superstitious, spooky stories. So I'm sure it's nothing. You know, give me a call back. We can laugh about this. You can laugh at me, laugh with me, whatever you want to do. I don't know. Give your family a call. Run into them. And they said they hadn't heard from you in a few weeks. And yeah, just give them a call first, and then give me a call and tell me how ridiculous the stream was. Have a good one, buddy.
Messages is created by Matthew Welchel. This week featured David Simon Toledo as Chief Taluk, Mariana Toledo as Donna, Amanda Zook as Karen, Christopher Surratt as Chris Stoyovich, and the song, Lullaby, by the Surratt Brothers, which can be found at christophersurreal.bandcamp.com. This episode is dedicated to the memory of Jonathan Surratt. Thank you for listening. End of the